guys, so as promised, let me show you a very quick refresher on setting up a content marketing campaign. Let's use the back pane campaign for starters. We're going to go in. Remember, you've got all the information about the campaign here. You've got all the files relating to the campaign on the right hand side. So share links to your patient leaflets. You can view your patient leaflets. There is the PDF, which explains how to get the best use out of all the campaign resources. And you've also got the downloadable blog posts and emails, and you also have the custom GPT, which is trained in this specific campaign, so you can use that to create more content if you'd like to, or customize the existing content. So let's jump into the social posts just to remind you what goes on here. So the first thing you need to make sure is that you've got your branding set up and you've also got your social networks connected, both of which you can do under the Your Profile section. There's separate videos for that. And when you're ready to set up a campaign, you need to toggle on the networks that you want to post to. I don't have Twitter connected, so that stops you toggling that on, so that's a good sort of double check. And then you go through and you can edit each of the posts. Now remember, we have, so this is about the back pane's fact and fiction leaflet. So in this case, we've chosen the call to action to be the individual leaflet, but you can choose any of those calls to action, remember, and then by using the write for CTA, it will rewrite according to the call to action you've chosen. Remember, this was a standard sort of generic text that I entered before we had the functionality for the CTAs, and so it's sort of outdated. Basically, it'd be much better if you choose your call to action and then write for that call to action using the AI, which is trained in the particular campaign. It's got all the knowledge, context about the patients, the problems they're likely to be going through, and the importance and the relevance of this campaign to those people. So you choose your call to action. You've got a choice of 6, just to remind you. The top 4 are all value-based, so they all link to a resource or resources, and the last 2 are more promotional, I call them. One is the link to the email lead collection page, which we've built for you and we host for you, and one of them is a call to action of book a discovery call. So those are the 2 kind of salesy ones. I try and encourage you to use the 9:1 ratio, so 9 value posts to 1 promotional post. Obviously you could do 8:2, is not the end of the world, but just try and keep the volume on the value-based side rather than the promotional side. So once you've chosen your call to action, you then write for CTA. It will then send it off to the AI, which will then rewrite that leaflet for the CTA. When you're happy with that, you can edit it as you want to. You can then adapt for networks. That will then rewrite it for the different networks. And then you can either just save it if you're not ready, or if you're happy with it, you can save and activate. Nothing sends at this point, remember. And once it's saved and activated, it will turn, that little dot will turn green. And you go through and you work out which ones you want to post. You do the same process. Remember that when it comes to a dingbat, so if there is something in here with dingbat in the title, so this one for example, you will not have the option of using the AI because we don't want to give away, the AI was giving away the answers. So just use the suggested post text in that case. You can of course edit this if you want to. Once you're happy with that, click copy to all, and that will put that in all 3 boxes. It doesn't matter whether they're not all connected, just copy it to all of them anyway. Save and activate, and that's what will work for the dingbats. Everything else you can edit as we've covered. So you go through, do all of your posts. When you're ready and you're happy, you've done them all, and you've got enough activated with the little green dots, you go to the campaign scheduler, you choose your post frequency. The end date will be automatically calculated based on how many posts you've got active, and then you activate your campaign, and then you just leave it to get on with it, and everything should be fine. If you have any problems at all, just go and double check your connections are live, because the cookies do run out every 90 days, so sometimes those need to be refreshed, so you just need to go back to the Your Profile and the social media, social networks section and refresh those. That's a very simple process. And remember, you've got your success and sign up pages. So if you want to use these elsewhere, you can, for example, in a paid Facebook ad, for example, or an Instagram ad. And the success page is the page that goes to all the resources in that campaign. So hopefully that's a quick fire walk around the social media. Please watch the more detailed video if you haven't already set up a campaign, because that's much clearer and goes into more detail about everything. You can go into the campaign section here, and this will show you a calendar with posts that are due to be posted and posts that have already been posted. If they're faded out, then they've been posted already, and if they're coloured, solid colour, then they are due to be posted. And you can also go to the list view there, which shows you what you've currently got active and what you've run in the past, and the various settings, and you can jump in and edit from there as well. Okay, hope that's useful, guys. Have fun.